City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down, yeah.
I was born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop worked his life when it's complex. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people, this is city I met all my best friends. And I wanna thank every break, I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. I owe you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want. Keith drove us down to Ike's place while we'd roll up a blunt, and me and Jack would get stoned, walk around and get lost. Don't think I'll ever truly pay back all I was lucky to get just by walking through the city. No, I'm a small part of this.
City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
I never really had a place to call my own, so I travel and I roam till I find that. But I'm full of adventure, so I wander and I venture, and it's safe to say that really I don't mind that. I book a flight to try to figure where my mind's at, a spot where I don't spend no money, just some time at. I mix and mingle with the people till I learn a little. I brought some weed and baby, maybe we could burn a little. She said you're funny, I said no, I'm David, and I left. Sun shining, birds chirping, let me take a breath. I'm headed to the city where my chance to make it best. What people like to give a little, then you take the rest. I'm hoping one day maybe I can find a place to rest. I fell in love with life and wonder where it take me next. I like the hustle and bustle, I fell in love with the fashion. I feel the pulse of the city, it's moving me like a passion, and it's mine.
How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. Me and my hometown, baby, we go way back. All the situations, circumstances, still we don't mind. Steady going on, I ain't dancing around the street lights. Hey, I know every street sign, hanging around the block like if you are my friend, then you are welcome any moment. Yeah, city of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
Hello, everyone. I appreciate you for hanging out today. Let's go ahead and dive right in since we are slightly behind said proverbial 8 ball. If you're brand new around here, I'm Doc Rock, your content creation coach. And the best way to find me is down in the comments or Doc Rock on just about anything on the social medias. We're going to jump right into the class time, and we'll come back and answer questions at the end. As my man, Mr. Moderator Paul, is around here to let you know, this is going to be incredible. We're going to talk about today when you are a creator, like inevitably you start fishing for ideas. And I hear so many people in so many different chats talking about, like, I don't know where to get ideas for my content. Like, I run out of ideas, this, that, the next thing, the fourth, the third, all of the above, right? I hear it constantly. So I thought, like, you know what? Let's just talk about it today. Let's see if we can come up with a solution for those people who seem to find themselves, let's say, verklempt, right? I'm going to do a little adjusting over here because that's how I like it. All right, it's better. We're going to do a little adjusting. So one of the things that we're going to talk about is where to find some of these ideas, how to hunt them down, some of the things that you can be doing in order to get yourself set up. Now, you'll notice if you're watching this on replay or if you happen to be here for the brand new time, there's lots and lots of people in the comments that are giving you lots of good advice. Those are the Drop Squad. Those kids know because they've been studying with your mans for like a year and a half. So if you have a question specifically, they can help you. In the beginning, I'm going to hit the slides. I'll come to your questions later. But if they give you an answer, they're probably going to tell you exactly what I'm going to tell you. So bless up to my peoples. Okay, so what I want to do first real quick, check to make sure all is good in the hood. That seems to work, and let's dive in. All right, why that looks so goofball, I don't know. I think Paul was over here messing with my browser. All right, let's do one of these numbers right here. Hit that. All right, that's better. Gangster, gangster. Let me go back to the beginning because you know how the slides work. All right, gang. We're going to tell you right now because whatever someone is teaching, I don't care if it's me or Oprah Winfrey or Tim Cook or I don't know, whoever. Whenever somebody is teaching somebody something, there's always somebody, and you might be that somebody. If you're not that somebody, I applaud you. But there's always somebody that has a lot of excuses as to why it's not going to work for them or why it didn't work for them or how it hasn't worked for them thus far. I am here to tell you that your excuse is 100% valid. So what? Doesn't matter. Absolutely doesn't matter. Whenever you run into a situation where you're like, I can't drink this particular bottle because the cap is closed. All right, the cap is closed. 100% factual. How do you solve that problem? Like that. You know what I'm saying? So even if you have an excuse, even if your excuse is valid, there's probably some way to work around it, work through it, work over it. You guys know Bootsy Collin? So I can't get around it. So low, you can't get under. So high, you can't get over. All of those. Whatever the obstacle is, go around it, go through it, go under it, go over it, take a different path, listen to Bootsy Collins. I don't care. Your excuse is valid. So what? Gotta move on. Got to move on. All right, let's get after it. Let's dive all the way up in this piece. I know it's trite. I know it sounds simple. I know some of you guys are like, oh, no S, Sherlock. Like, of course we know that you can brainstorm. I know you guys say that, but it seems to be that a lot of people don't do it. Maybe you don't even know how, and that's acceptable. Like, it's absolutely acceptable. So is there anybody out there right now that doesn't feel that they know how to properly brainstorm? I am curious. If that is you, please say so in the chat. Like, straight up fess up. Like, be like, nah, man, you know what? I get it. Everyone says that, but I don't know how to brainstorm. Just let me know. Like, let me know. I'm curious. All right, I'm going to come down to the chat in a second and double check. But if that was the case, let's just say you didn't know how to brainstorm. Besides joining the Drop Squad and coming in and getting the class, and we'll talk about it in class one day, what would you do about it? Again, the excuse is valid. I don't know how to brainstorm. Now what? I don't know. Google.com, brainstorming workshops. Google.com, YouTube.com, brainstorming workshops. How do you brainstorm? Ask somebody else. Ask your partner on the other side of the house. Ask a neighbor. Ask a friend. Phone a friend. Like, do whatever. Like, I know it sounds silly and I know it sounds trite, but brainstorming is important. I will be the first person to absolutely confess I will hit a blunt and brainstorm my face off. And I ain't afraid to say that out loud and in the public. Whatever. Okay, now here's a good one. Trendjacking. Trendjacking is the concept of basically going out in the environment and seeing what's happening in the world that you can apply to your niche, or what is the current trend in your niche that you can jack. Okay, I saw my boy Philip is in the chat today. That is literally one of my homeboys. Love that kid to death. So Philip is like Dina, like Kathy. Philip is a food creator, right? He does a combination of two things. He teaches you how to cook fantastic dishes, a lot of recipes. He's still from his mom. Hi, Auntie. But he also will show food creators how to be a better food creator. So let's just say all of a sudden during the pandemic, right, sourdough bread was like rampant in the very first couple of months. You know when you get that little chapped lip thing right there? I hate that. It's driving me batty. If you remember, during the very beginning of the pandemic, the sourdough bread game was going freaking fanatic. And so as a food creator, if you didn't create how to make sourdough bread or how to do the sourdough bread with your cultural twist on it, you were slipping, because everybody and their mother was looking for sourdough bread recipes, right? For instance, 2-3 years ago, everybody in the planet decided that, you know, they wanted to get a little ketoacidosis type thing popping off. And then so because of that, everybody was making keto oriented stuff. You know what I'm saying? So even if you wasn't keto, it would be really crazy as a food creator not to create keto recipes because everybody was doing it. Or the antithesis of keto, why you think keto is dumb, right? I'm going to show you how to eat some keto French fries. I don't even know if that's a thing. But that's trendjacking. That's taking what's going on. Now, check this out for a title. Fried chicken so good that Will Smith will want to smack you. You know what I'm saying? Like trendjacking. That's trendjacking. All right, we're going to get back. I know that one's a little corny, but we're going to get back after it. All right. Sites and blogs in your niche. No, it's not a niche. It's a niche, like quiche. A niche is where you drive your car off the road. There's not even a T in there. Where the hell do you guys come up with this crap? Anyway, go to another site or blog that's kind of doing what you're doing and see what it is they're talking about. I'm going to do something real quick if I can pull it up. Actually, I've been practicing with this new thing. I've been over here trying to pull content in from my Mac Studio with the old November Delta India. Let's see if this works. We're going to try something. Boom. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so I'm a content creator. You guys know that. I'm the content creating and coach. So let me see. Hit articles right here. Dun, 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 dun. And then I'm going to come over here and hit a new scene. We're going to go browse here, but we're going to change this camera to the other machine. And then we're going to come back over here. You know, I don't know if you guys know this. Universal control is the business, son. Universal control is the absolute business. Okay, so now, look, I can show you stuff from my Mac Studio into my Mac Mini with this little action right here. So anyway, this site right here, I am already on your mail list. Please go away. This site right here for us content creators is known as The Tilt. The Tilt does some very cool stuff, right? So here's an article about Zach King, Zach the Final Cut King. Super cool cat. He's been in the chat a couple times. He came to a few shows, right? So I can come in here and see personal finance questions every content entrepreneur should ask. Good one, right? Everybody who starts creating content be screwing up because they don't got their money game right and, you know, can run into trouble, right? How this person did 6-figure income in the Instagram business. I kind of both love and hate these articles, okay? I think it's dope that, you know, Carr has made, six figures in her first year in the Instagram business. But I also feel like sometimes that scares some of the wimpy people in our community into believing that they can't do it because of the problem of creator comparison. But rather than just ignoring this article, I can take this article and break it down and tell you why reading these are dope, but how also you shouldn't read so far into it that it scares you out of doing what you should doing. And if you don't know, now you know. This one is legit. Matter of fact, guys, here we go. We're going to trend jack this. We're going to do this either Tuesday or next Saturday because I myself has been slipping with the old newsletter and I need to stop slipping with the newsletter. So boom, write it down right here. So here's what you do. I'm going to select this joint right here. I'm going to press copy. I'm going to come over to my menu over here and grab my document and then paste it in there. Because like Paul said, he has a running document with all of these ideas in it, right? So I got one of them too. I ain't going to show you because it's none of your damn business. But I just pasted that into my document of things to jack. See, even me in the middle of trying to teach y'all how to do something, I found at least 2 things I could jack for an entire show. You know what I'm saying? Right? There you go. So that's it. Sites and blogs in your niche. Now, we're going to come back to this slide 4. We're going to come back to this slide 4 in a second because there's something else to add to this to make it go even deeper. It's like I'm going to show you the fish sauce to this particular recipe. That one's for you, Philip. All right. Current conversations. We kind of talked about a little bit, but the current conversation last week was all about Will Smith and blah, blah, blah. Now, yes, you could trend jack it. Yes, you can spin it. Yes, you could have told everybody how you felt about it, whatever. This week, I put a post on my social media type things to give my feelings about KBJ. And I couldn't go deep because it was the emotional day. Like I was up in there emotionally consumed by what was popping when she got, voted in officially. So yeah, like it's a lot and it can be a little crazy. Let's just say like that. So I just wanted to give my beginning and then let it go. So there you go. There you go. And I'm laughing at Mr. Camera Junkie because he just reminded you guys, just Google how to brainstorm. I know it's meta, but it's kind of important. All right. There you go. I'm clicking some comments to come back to is what Kevin said. Ooh, Adam, I got you. Adam, I got you. Dun, 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 dun. And Kevin, I'm keeping your comment because that's very, very good. Dun, 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 dun. The site is called The Tilt. Just super simple. THETILT.com for Rich and Janice. All right, let me get back to this. I'm coming back. My moderators got you. All right, so this is a dope feed on Reddit. I don't think I'm going to be able to log in because I don't have Reddit logged in on my new computer. And I know Reddit is like hella scary for people because, Reddit is Reddit, man. They get a little bit wild. But even without going to the Reddit Today I Learned feed, sometimes I just hear it from people in my audience. So, for instance, Keely this week said something about something I was showing her in Final Cut, and she went and tweeted or something, because I saw it on social media, don't get me lying. She either messaged or tweeted or something, hey, today I learned XYZ in Final Cut. And I was like, oh, I thought everybody knew that. So from seeing Keely's tweet or reading a Today I Learned inside the old, hiccups, inside of a comment feed, right? Say you go to a comment feed and you see somebody say it today I learned on something that they're talking about, go and produce a video about that ASAP. That's the key, right? So this is the Day I Learned feed in Reddit. I'm not logged in, so it's not going to let you get all the way in, but you can search through here. And I don't know why there's a red couch at Coachella, but you can come in here and find things that are in your niche that you can make a video about from the Today I Learned feed. So it is a dope place to go and trend jack. because in your niche, in your echelon or whatever, there are people constantly making posts or comments or whatever's about today I learned, right? So there's that. All right, now, next one. The comments. This is what I'm talking about. Go into the comments, and I just put Michael's thing up because this is what I'm talking about. Go to a thing in your niche. So if I'm going to be doing a cooking show, say I'm Dina, and I'm just starting my flav, and it's coming up, it's doing fine. But I know that Philip is sitting on like 80,000 right now. I don't know. My man's came up a lot in the last 2 years. Go to his comments and see the questions that people are asking. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, I wonder what kind of questions. Oh, it's 90,000. I see how you are, P. I see you, P. You out here in these streets. All right, this is my homeboy, Philip, right? I feel bad for y'all, but me and Philip finna have lunch next week, so I'll send y'all a video while we're eating something good in my neighborhood. Let me go. I don't see how to fill time down YouTube studio, cooking video gear part 1. Let's just pick this cooking video gear part 1. We're going to pause on this ugly kid real quick. Scroll down here in the comments and then look and see if there's any questions. I'm scrolling. I'm looking for questions. I see a lot of comments asking if he's single, he not, his girlfriend would kill you. Looking for questions that anybody might say or comment. You briefly mentioned you think a fluid drag pan head for your tripod makes things more smooth. I only see the ones on Amazon for larger cameras, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they tend to be for larger cameras, but that's not the point. But you can take this question. You see this right here. This is a good question from Peter. And then if you click this button, you'll see that Philip said, yeah, that's the way it is. Same as us, because Philip and I both come from video creation space. It tells you that that's just the game. So knowing that that's what Peter's looking for, you come back, all right, and be like, listen, gang, let me talk to you about fluid heads for your tripod action. Yes, they tend to be made for bigger cameras. However, these are some budget brands that you can pick up, say sub $100 that do the damn thing. Also, Small Rig just dropped a brand new fluid head tripod. I haven't looked at the price yet, but I just got the email about yesterday or whatever. So you can give a list of top 5 budget fluid heads for food creators. So that's a good video that you can make just by jacking Phil's comments. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Boom. And thank you, Keely, for that. Keely is in there. P said, do not jack his trends. You know how it is. Okay, now, here's another one. These SEO tools out in these streets. I've talked to you guys already about Answer the People, right? Man, the funny thing about universal control is when you forget the mouse is on the wrong computer. I almost forgot how to spell. All right, let me show you something. So SEO tools out in the street can help you out a lot. They do marvelous things. Man, what the heck did I just press? Sorry. The boy went sideways. There it is. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is Surfer SEO. This is a SEO tool that you can use. And yeah, I know we had this conversation the other day on somebody's stream about, it was India. And people are going to be like, oh, Surfer SEO, that sounds cool, but how much is it? And then we're going to scroll down here to the hard part so you guys can go ahead and get your excuses ready. It's either $50 or $99 or $199 a month. Now, of course, there's always sales. You can go through some folks. You can get a, lengthier trial by using my affiliate code or somebody else's affiliate code or whatever. I don't care whether you buy this or not. This is just an idea. These kind of tools can help you go a long way with not only picking articles that you can write for your blog, content that you could create, but actually ranking for that and building your authority. You know what I'm saying? So Is it worth $99 a month? Yeah, if it shoots you up to the top of the authority or the top 5 authorities in your echelon, no matter what you're talking about, right? So what happens is if you keep creating content that's good and people keep liking it, brands eventually hit you up and start asking you, can you create stuff for them? Okay, so again, because my boy Philip is here, we're going to talk about he, right? Started out just creating content. Content was growing. Then started creating content with a little authority because he started teaching people how he was creating the content in his particular niche. I'm sitting here teaching you guys how to buy all this stuff for live streaming. He tells you how to buy all of this stuff for making cooking videos. Eventually, Ninja reach out and be like, hey man, can we send you one of these new foodie things to show people that it's a dope air fryer? Air fryer, bop, bop. Anyway, you can come in and you'll get these kind of brand deals. So that popped off. And so it was cool. Now all these people are sending him stuff, fry pans, knives, whatever. And then Sony is like, wait a minute. So you guys you think Sony only hooks up the camera guys? Nah. Sony is smart because they're going into the vlogging space. By vlogging to them, they mean content creator space. They're going into the content creator space. And so now my man's cooking channel gets hooked up with Sony. These things happen. And why? Because you built some authority. When you build authority, people notice you. You know what I'm saying? Your goal in any of this stuff is to get the authority down to where you are worthy of things like the brand deals and the free stuff. And then at that point, if you had paid $99 a month for a year, say you was $1,200 in, this is going to bother me. And then all of a sudden you get a brand deal and they start hooking you up with equipment that costs more than that, then it was worth it. But not only that, you'll be at 89,000. You know what I'm saying? So some of you guys are like, oh, but I want to do everything. I want to do everything for free. And I do everything for cheap. And I want somebody to give it to me. And I'm going to just be the one to tell you that mess don't work like that. It just don't. I'm sorry. There might be 5, 6 lucky people a year that score away without spending a dime and come up. But it just doesn't happen. So you can keep fighting the power. You got to fight the power. That beat just hit me. Elvis was a hero to most, but Elvis was a hero. Sorry. That's it. That's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. We're going to recap this joint real quick. Let me come back to the top. Again, your excuses are valid. So what? Brainstorm. If you don't know how, learn how. I'm sure you can find brainstorming groups in your area. I'm sure there's people in your area right now that will help you out with a little storming of the brains. It just is what it is. Trendjacking, man, you just got to. Right? What's about to happen right now? We're about to get into like basketball finals or something, right? So find a way to work around that, right? Going back to food creators today, just because, is what it is. Some snacks you can make for the basketball finals, right? That kind of type thing, right? Boom. Sites in your, opening day baseball. Opening day baseball was what? Yesterday or day before? You can do some stuff around that. Anyway. Sites or blogs in your niche. Find your people, find your contemporaries, find your competitors, find all of that and start hollering at them. In their comments, in their articles, whatever is there is what you need to be talking about, especially if they are top SEO in your category. Look at that stuff. Start writing about that. Work with it. All right. Any current conversations that are going on, any way to work that stuff in. Right now, in one of my niches, we've been talking about how come closer, people. Come closer. Let me give you some secret sauce that you might not know about. I believe that sometime within the next couple of months, YouTube is getting a podcasting tab. So if you haven't started your podcast already, do that and be ready to get it for YouTube because that's when it's happening. Once YouTube gets podcasts, everybody else can just go suck duck eggs. It's over. All right. Now you know. All right. Use today I learned. If you hear somebody say, hey, I didn't know that in a chat, we were talking about this week because I did the Zoom In tutorial. Zoom In's been part of macOS since macOS, but somehow nobody pays attention. And I just assumed everybody knew how to do it, but nobody did. And then Katie asked me to make a video about it. I made it. Come to find out, none of y'all people know how to use your Macs. It's funny to me, but hey. Now I know I can go make a whole bunch more cool Mac tip videos that might do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So use your Today I Learns. If you hear somebody say, I didn't know that, go make a video about it, because there's probably somebody else that ain't know that too. All right, digging in the comments, right? As always, there's a treasure trove of information in other folks' comments. Go to some of the other streams, go to some of the other videos of people in your area, dig their comments. Even Instagram Reels. Anybody read the comments on Instagram Reels? If you see a heater Instagram Reel, read the comments. You got content. It's all up in there. Right? And your SEO tools like Answer the Public or SEMrush or Surfer SEO or Ahrefs, whatever, that's another good one that's out there. And yeah, some of them are going to cost you a little bit of coinage, but hey, is what it is. You could waste your money buying NFTs. And then that's it. I'm finished. It's a wrap. Not that kind of rap. I'm not doing it. All right. Let me dive into the comments and check on some of y'all people. All right. Yes, Michael is agreeing with me. Here, let me go to the one where Minaj got that. Actually, I'm going to come back to that, and I'm going to just turn this off. So we got space, just in case I need to use any of these for clips for my Instagram. All right, so Michael said, yes, dig up in there. Yes, this is Peace Channel. Thank you for that, Kills. Appreciate you, ma. I'm going in. I did keep some questions or comments at the ready so that we could talk about those, because some of those are just fantastic. Come on, Devon. Come on. First of all, welcome to the party. But yes, you ain't never lied, son. You ain't never lied. That is true. And I say that a lot of the people that say that they don't want to spend that type of money for like a new mic or a new camera or the stuff that would make their content better will say that, and they're rocking a pair of $400 Air Force Ones. You know what I'm saying? MTD, that is my girl. What's up, MTD? Thank you, Dina. She's just wrapping up that right there. Y'all hold that to your vest. That is the answer. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. If you can get 5-year-olds to brainstorm, you can brainstorm. Anybody can brainstorm. And I saw some good comments about brainstorming. I'm going to go pull those in. It does. I have 4 monitors, Rich. You know that I have 4 monitors, and you know that it works because I do it every week. What Rich is trying to say is that this doesn't work, but it does. That's what it is. You got to put the content that you want to see in this window and then zoom it from there. So, for instance, if I wanted to zoom on something from Chrome, I just got to pick up that window, bring it into this window, and then hit the Quan. It's so simple. Anyway, I don't know why the man tried to challenge me. He know I know what I'm doing. I'm clowning Rich. Yo, D Brown, what's up in the building? All right. Eileen said, I just did a Facebook Live talking about questions that came in on YouTube and the previous Facebook live streams. Yeah, sometimes in your own, okay, English, don't escape me. In your own old stuff, there are gems. Go back and recreate videos you created 6 months, a year ago, because your new audience ain't seen those. All right, let me hit some of these favorites I pulled up. Yes, quick reminder, hit the Drop Squad class. That is in there. Now, let's see. Kim had a dope one. She said, in engineering, we do what's called rubber ducking, where we talk about our problems out loud to someone. A lot of times doing that helps you solve the problem and get ideas. 100%. There's the thing. We'll cover the brainstorming section in this because I have another one to talk about. Okay, Adam, I saved your comment because I wanted to come back to you. The biggest problem is when I brainstorm, I end up getting distracted and I have a hard time focusing. Smoke weed. No. Here's a good one. You have to, and I understand, like I have all the alphabets, so I have a hard time focusing at time. What I find helps, go do something really strenuous at first, right? Ride your bike, do some chocolate twist yoga, take a swim, do whatever, so that your body muscles are more or less exhausted, and then do it. Because it's harder for you to start thinking about what else you can do when you don't feel like doing anything else. Another one, everybody else, close your ears. This is just for Adam and I. do it while you're dropping a deuce. Go in the bathroom, lock the door, and then do it then. You work both brains at the same time. The reason for that is no one's going to interrupt you in there, in theory. So I know some of y'all got busy households where they're like, come on, hurry up, light a match. Yo, if you don't have that problem, do it while you're dropping the deuce. It's funny, but those are two ways you can do it. And if you have to, Adam, I think where most people get messed up, and this is important, where most people get messed up when they're brainstorming is they're trying to brainstorm about the particular topic that they're brainstorming about, right? So let's say I pull up this here iPad and I want to brainstorm about some iPad tips that I can show folks, right? Like that dang, speaking of trendjacking, this is a prime one and an iPad tip. We're all laughing like, how is it that all of a sudden people just figured out that you can pinch copy and unpinch paste on Mac OS when that's been, iOS and iPad OS, when that's been there since iOS 13. Like way back bus. It's been a minute. But people just found out about it and now it's trending on TikTok. Like that's what I mean. Like silly stuff like that. That's one of those today I learned things. So in the process of writing this down, I'm going pinch copy. I'm going like charging techniques. I'm going protective screens, paper light. Oh man, I remember talking to Adam in YouTube the other day. Just write that down anyway. Adam had questions about brainstorming. Oh yeah, Adam had questions about brainstorming apps for the iPad. Mind mapping apps about iPad. And I forgot the name of the damn app. Hold on. Oh yeah, MindNode. Okay, now I hit MindNode. Okay, MindNode 101. Why you should use MindNode versus this, MindNode versus that. MindNode shortcuts. How to use the Apple Pencil with MindNode. How to use your finger with MindNode. Did you know you can copy and paste from your Mac to MindNode on your iPad? So like I was going and all of a sudden I sidetracked myself, Adam, with the comment about Adam, asking me about brainstorming on YouTube, Adam. And then now I just got 5 more topics. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to like stay in a line. When you brainstorming, you're literally Jackson Pollocking the paper. That's it. There you go. And this is what Kevin just said. After that, which was funny because I wanted to tell you that, you just back up and let the brain go. Like, listen, Elsa, you got to let it go. What I like to do every night before I go to bed is just do a rapid brain dump and just say whatever's in my head for like 5 minutes. Just let it out. Because when it's all trapped up in there, you can't focus. That's why you can't focus. You got too much stuff in your brain. So journaling, brain dumping to a piece of paper, looking at those papers are good. They're just in there. Okay, another good comment from Mr. Kevin. You got to be careful that you don't turn trendjacking into something that takes over your entire channel. Very true. That hurt. Very true. If you're trendjacking and let's say, okay, you are a person and you're doing a particular type of game, right? Say you were into first person shooters or whatever, and that was your thing. I don't normally talk to gamers, but it's an easy way to show how trendjacking works. All of a sudden, everybody starts talking about Fortnite. You decide you want to make a Fortnite video because you're jacking a trend. But all of a sudden, you're 10, 15, 16, 17 Fortnite videos deep, and you can't get back to your content. The way you probably should have done that is let me show you why first-person shooters are still more fun than Fortnite, or why you'll find longer longevity in a game than Fortnite. Something of that nature. There's a way to jack the trend, but then still stay true to form, and that's why it's important if you are going to jack a trend, you make it relevant to what you're talking about. Good point, Kevin. The artist Haven says, I brainstorm too much. I need to learn how to take actions on my ideas. Start with one. Brian McKnight Just start with one. So you get in your brainstorm and boom, you got your paper. Just grab one off the paper. If you don't know which one to grab, cut them up into little strips of paper, throw them in a cup, pull one out, do it right then and there. Don't pussyfoot around. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Just immediately act upon it. It can be, this is where Cedar comes in, right? It could be an Instagram post, a TikTok reel, a reel. Just go live on Instagram. Instantaneously read that thing on your piece of paper, right? So I'm gonna go like this right here. And then I'm gonna go like this right here, okay? And then some of y'all can follow. If you follow me on IG, I'm gonna go straight to the Artist Haven. I'm gonna see this thing right here. I'm gonna go live, okay? It says go live to my followers right now. Flip the camera. And then checking the connection. And now we're live. Look, we're going to do a quick live video because I'm talking to my class right now. We're live on YouTube, and a good thing came up from the Artist Haven. She said, oftentimes when I brainstorm, here, let me go ahead and flip you guys around. Says, oftentimes when I brainstorm, there's so much is I need to learn how to take action on my ideas. So what I wanted to do is show her live and direct how to take actions on said ideas. Like literally when you're brainstorming and you got your ideas of all the stuff you want to work on, cut them up, throw them into a piece of papers, in little piece of papers, throw them in the bucket, then reach in that bucket, pull one out, and act upon it right away. So to prove to her what I mean by act upon it right away, I decided to just go live in IG right now, showing you how to act upon a brainstorming idea when you got it so you don't forget it. Now, it doesn't have to be fully fleshed out. It doesn't have to be all the way worked through. However, simply by doing this video will show up in my feed for a little while, and then it'll remind me to go back and actually make a video about how to act upon your brainstorming ideas, complimentary of the dope question by the Artist Haven. See, so what to do when you brainstorm and you get all these ideas and then you don't know what to do with them. That's it. Because I can just tell you from experience, I have lots of times, oh, this is a great idea, I'm going to do this, and completely forgot about it. So this is how we're working through it, and I just wanted to give her an example of working through it live, and so now she knows. Just go live. Just go live and randomly spout noise on IG, and then you can use that to come back to later, reference that to go ahead and do what you said you was fitting to do. And all you guys who's not watching us on YouTube, too bad. We out. Peace. There you go. That's how you do it. Before it becomes a problem, right? Just get it out of your dome. Just get it out of your dome right away. So I can tag you in this IG, the Artist Haven. Please tell me what your IG is so I can tag you in this IG before I send it all the way to the thing. So that's it. That was it. That was some of those questions that we had that I had saved in the corner that we can use. And then let me come back to that. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just checking. yeah, I did. You can just, hit the quant. Steve, you know how it is, fam. You know how it is. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, LBC, call those thoughts from the throne. That is a good one. I hope Adam can use that. That is a really, really good one. Thoughts from the throne. Yeah, that's the thing. So you know what, Steve? I'm glad you brought this up. What I like to do is I like to brainstorm and write with a Sharpie. Writing with a Sharpie allows you to not get too detailed because the letter is too thick. You know what I'm saying? Another thing to do is just write one word at a time on Post-it notes and just throw them all over the place. Boom. Yo, what's up, Marky G? Good to see you here, DJ. I'm a DJ friends just like peeping out. There you go. Kills is telling y'all how it's done. Thank you, Adam, man. I'm glad it worked for you. I'm telling you, man, it works. It works. It works. It works. Hey, Cheryl. Good to see you here. And then, you know what, Janice? Here's my number one thing, right? I'm glad you say this. I'm telling you why. Janice, let me show you. Here's my number one thing. I came to this epiphany not that long ago, probably like January or so, I came to this epiphany because I watch all my people have all these reasons why they can't do stuff. And this was my epiphany. Yeah, all your excuses are valid. So what? Like that was my epiphany, that many people, like, people are going to own their excuses, and as much as I would like to, you can't take them away from these people, right? So because you can't take those excuses away, let them know it's okay to have that excuse, but what you going to do about it, right? I'm from the hood, right? That's what happens. Yes, so-and-so did so-and-so to you. What you finna do about it, right? I'm gonna be the bigger man, take the high road, blah, 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 go to church and like pray that I don't slap the Chris Rock out of him. All right, that's a good answer. Oh, no, me and the boys gonna knuck up and go over there and cause some ruckus and generate a 10-year war. All right, whatever. Like, your excuse is valid, but what you finna do about it? Whichever, right? The first one's better, by the way. But at some point, one of the strengths of us hood rats is we know how to survive. But we forget that sometimes, and we come out to the street and start acting, all grapish, like, oh, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that kind of language in the hood will get you worked. So why do we come out to the streets and then talk like that? That's what I'm saying. Anyway, yes, thank you, Obs. You're a gangster. Let's see. What's up, Gabe? Gabe popped in from IG. See, it just worked, man, right? Like, yo, I like that. Thoughts from the throne. You know what, Adam? Here you go, fam. First of all, tag me on IG at Doc Rock so I can follow you. And what I want to challenge you to do is for the next 10 days, make 10 Instagram posts every day with single thoughts from the throne. I don't even know what your niche is. Your niche could be ancient Mesopotamian paintings. And you just make a post, thoughts from the throne, and then put them out there, right? So I can't go to this right now because I had to scroll down until I get to the Artist Haven, but maybe I can pull it up over here on here. I did one yesterday. It just literally, I think I posted it. I intended to post it anyway. All right, let me see if I can pull this up. Oh no, I didn't post it. Okay, you guys get a sneak peek then, because I made it, but I didn't even post it yet. See, this is where the silliness kicks in. Hold on, let me check. Did I download it to here? Oh, I did download it to here. All right, so here's something this is a thought from the throne, Adam. I made this yesterday to post yesterday, but I forgot, so I'll post it today. But you guys get a sneak peek. This was a thought from the throne. Whoa, coming at the right size. All right. It says, it's never too late to be who you might have been. That is a quote from George Eliot. But instead of just having that quote like that, I had to go ahead and also put some of my ass kicking, which is creators are just built different, right? So if you're going to call yourself a creator, then you got to start being creators. Right? You can't just keep talking about, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't make this, I can't make that, because that's not how creators are built. Like, creators are built to create. If you're a woodworker, go sand some shit. Like, go get out there, start hammering and nailing, whatever. Sometimes we used to just, in the wood shop, glue stuff together to see how it will stick, so that when we get to that in a different project, we actually know what we're doing. Stop what you're doing, because I'm about to glue in. And we would just figure out, oh, this will hold better. So sometimes we would have here in because my shop is here. This is my studio. I used to have my laser engraving spot right here. Next door is my homie Tyson. He makes stickers and banners and stuff like that. Down the hallway is another one of my homies has a music studio. Another one of my homies has a photography studio. So we used to get together and just have like art day on Saturdays. To sit down in the circle before the pandemic, we would just do art day every Saturday. None of us watercolor. None of us paint, but we would get the little canvases. I got a bunch in here all over the place. We would just get the canvases, and like go to town, or we would draw random things on our iPad, and it was just a way of keeping creativity flowing. If you're a creator, you got to create, even if you're just writing simple notes to yourself. And while we're on that thought, before I get to the end, I'm going to tell you which has been my new Secret Squirrel home run hitter, but I'm going to save that for the very end. My new Secret Squirrel home run hitter is not even that fanglorious, but it's dope. All right, let me show you. Anyway, let's go. Let's dive in some more. Boom. Your excuse is valid. So what? It's cool. It's cool. Lazy. All right. I'm upside down lazy on the couch. I want you to hold that thought, Gabe. Okay, mira, espérate. I want you to hold that thought because I'm going to tell you how to even work it. Put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it while you're laying upside down on your back. I'm going to show you how to do it. All right. So just hold that thought. Oh, my man. R2 is in the building. Yo, R2, you're on fire lately, son. You're on absolute fire lately. And your entire piece on Apple bringing back the Wi-Fi, I hope they heard you, because they could do it so much better than everybody in the game. And I say that after I just bought like a $350 10 gig router to level up my joints yesterday. But yeah. Right? See, Gabe, hood hustling is a thing. And it's funny because we make our way out. We dug it, we clawed, we got out, and then we forget some of the lessons from the hood. Like, you know, there was days where we was going to go hungry if we didn't fit to put that work in and go get something done. So how does we become successful adults and then all of a sudden we forgot how to be hood hungry? Nah, fam. Nah. Sometimes you got to dig back into your roots. And those of y'all who weren't blessed enough to grow up in the hood, sorry, I can't teach you. It's the stuff that we got built into us. Not by our choice, by the way. I'm so happy to see R2 came to visit us today. All right. Yes, it's like running layup drills. Yes, Rich. Yes. 3 weeks ago, I couldn't use FCP. As of yesterday, I created 3 FCP videos, and it's called Learning and Doing. Yes, I don't know why Papa Luigi is sending me texts while we live. Oh, he got a fortune cookie. Isn't there? Oh, shut up. Hold on. Wait. This is crazy. All right, as you guys know, Luis is my G, right? Seriously, one of my Mr. Moderators. I'm going to show you something crazy. This is when I'm not super like into the foo-foo stuff about, you know, like law of attraction, universe or whatever, because I do believe that it is possible because your brain is stronger than you think, but it does require action. I think a lot of people believe in it and just think stuff is going to happen. But you want to see how the universe works? Check this out. This is from Luis. He just texted me this. Come on, son. Come on. Are you joking me? Are you abso-freaking-lukin? Are you abso-freaking-lutin joking me? Right? That is crazy. This is what I'm talking about. When it works, it works. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Vaughn, check this out, man. Check this out. You are on point. You're on point. You just hit switches on the next block. You are 100% correct.
How you like that?
This is the truth. How you become creative is to freaking create. I'm sorry. I'm absolutely sorry. How do you become a basketball player? You bounce a basketball and you shoot them at the little metal thing, right? How do you become a golfer? You hit golf balls. How do you become a tennis player? You hit tennis balls. How do you become a swimmer? You get in the water. Like none of the above can happen from your Herman Miller. I like my Herman Miller, but it's not going to happen from your Herman. You got it. It's not, nothing good happens just sitting in your Herman. You got to get in the water, son. I said this the other day. If you want to make some omelets, you got to break some eggs. So I hate when people say they're not creative, and Miss Diana gave me the best ammunition for when people say that stupid to me. It's like, you did it. You're a fantastic creator. And they go, well, how do you know? And I'm like, because you just created that stupid excuse. You spend a lot of time creating stupid excuses instead of creating. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know what I'm saying? There you go. VODs can't win. Yo, thank you. Renee. You're killing it. Oh, man, you know I always got the music references, man. I can't help myself. It is what it is. It is what it is. I did want to cover a question real quick for Marky before we dip. Marky had asked me about which Mac Mini. Just get the 16 gig if you can, if you fit it. But honestly, I got a Mac Studio Max. Wait, how does Renee call this? It's a M1 Max Studio, whatever. Anyway, I got the Max, and it's a bumped up cores, bumped up everything. 2 terabyte drive. It's glorious, absolutely glorious. I believe Papa Luigi got the base model Studio. It's glorious. I know there's a lot of weird hot takes and a lot of people talking smack or whatever, but I'm here to tell Luca Miani and Max Yuriev to go kiss my shoe because they're wrong. This machine is fantastic. Now, a lot of the apps haven't caught up to it yet, but you know what apps do? They update. They update on a regular basis. And once those updates come into fruition, it'll be dope. If you're a waiter, yeah, wait to the second tier. I'm not a waiter. I know that I can learn it, earn it, put it back to use, get all my money back in like 90 days. So I don't even flinch, right? I got it. It's working. It's fantastic. I rendered a video the other day that normally takes, and I didn't even do these weird benchmarks, but I just know what it feels like. It normally takes roughly 13, 14 minutes to render the type of videos that I generate for Ecamm. Yo, it rendered it in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Time is money. Time is money. When I was editing that video, I never had to stop and wait for the render to catch up. I didn't drop a single frame, nothing slowed down, whatever. Yes, the Mini is fantastic at that, but sometimes on the Mini, you got to stop and wait. I never had to stop and wait. Never. And you never got the thing that goes, Final Cut is using all of your memory. So yeah, none of that. There you go, Rich. You can't learn to grapple without getting on the mat. I mean, all of the above, right? Oh, I'm glad you said this, Renee. I talked about this the other day to my people. There was a point where Venus and Serena couldn't hit a tennis ball. There was a point where Mr. Woods couldn't hit a golf ball. But through execution, they got there. I'm going to tell y'all again, for the new people who's not right around these parts, there is no way in hell to get better at anything unless you actually do it. And Kills showed it to me. I cropped it. I collected it. Dina backed it up for me, and I wrote it down somewhere so that I never forget it again. Okay? So I have it right here. Let me pull it up. What did it do? Or maybe I forgot it. I hope I didn't forget it. Okay, dang it. Now I forgot it again. Anyway, what's really powerful, let me see if I can say this right. What's really powerful is hating to suck at something, but being willing to look bad when you first start. That's what is the most powerful connection in the beginning. A lot of people say, I hate sucking at Final Cut. Let's say Paul, just mentions it. And they're not willing to look foolish while they learn it. They're not willing to ask those crazy questions that it requires you to ask in order to get good enough to no longer be foolish, right? So, like, I saw a video the other day where Shaq made a shot from, like, insane range. If you guys remember when Shaq came into the game, homie couldn't hit a free throw to save his soul. But he got sick of people saying he couldn't hit a free throw. So he would just put in that work. There's also a fantastic video running the chain right now where it shows Steph Curry's pregame warm-up where he stands under the basket, makes a shot, and just keeps backing up. Yo, the kid backs up like 20, 30 times before he ever misses. Why? He does that every single game. If you watch the All-Star thing, 16 threes, fam, are you joking? So what it is about Steph, he wasn't scared to look foolish to miss a three, because if you're not scared to miss a three, you will take the three. If you're scared to miss the three, then you won't take the three, and you'll forever be sitting around wishing you could hit that three. It's not that, I mean, like it's hard to fathom how people think they're going to get better by crying about not being good at something. Like, it's not a single person came into this world with the ability to talk. You can talk now because you started out with Then eventually you got to mama and dada, and then after that you got to whatever the heck you was on. So, like, in order to get there, you have to be willing to put in that work, and you got to be willing to look foolish long enough to get to that location. That's all I'm trying to say. So, yeah, I'm glad Renee brought that up. And then Keely and Dina will fix what I've been trying to say for like a week. Oh, that's my favorite movie. We've talked about that on this stream before, Leave Nothing for the Swim Bag. Yes, I love that movie. It's such a good thing. There you go. Creators need on-the-job training. Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on. Yeah, dude, just talk to a kid. Kids, a lot of people need to learn to dig back into their childlike whatever, like, because you're right. Kids will give you an 8-minute dissertation on dinosaurs. Oh my God. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one, but yes, this is true. This is true. The Ultra would definitely put a cramp in your getting the coffee. So I had to do that same thing. I had to go and get my coffee first. Come on. Come on. Tell it to them, Gabe. Tell it to them. Thank you. And you know what, Tony? Mr. Unbreakable, here's another one. A lot of times the difference between a professional and an amateur is their willingness to, or not even the willingness, the gumption to call yourself a professional and start charging. So, boom. Good answer. Good answer. Thank you, guys. This is it. This is how to get into the Discord. There's a lot happening in Discord. The Discord is banging. It's in there like swimwear. Thanks to the Canadian Queen over here who helped me set my Discord up. I absolutely love it. And you guys got to check her out. Discord for creators. If you're starting something, you're trying to build a community, I'm telling you, fam, no place better than Discord. And if you got to do it right so you don't make a bunch of mistakes, then you need to talk to Keely, a.k.a. Discord from Creators, because she will put you on and make you look good. All right, there it is. Powerful combination. Hate being bad and stuff and willing to look like a beginner. That's what I was trying to say. People who hate being bad and stuff are driven to improve. Yes. However, they're unwilling to look like a beginner from time to time. They avoid new challenges and struggle to reinvent themselves. Meanwhile, people who are willing to try new things but lack thirst to improve will settle for mediocre results. It's willingness to look foolish for a short time, but not for a long time, that leads to a jump in performance.
I'm just keeping it real.
Uh-huh. Damn, son. That's the one. That is the one. That is what we was talking about. Peoples, boom. Thank you, Jay Nice, in there. Right? You got to learn it, do it, tweak it, dominate it. Love it. Love it. That is fantastic. Yo, you got to put that running list on a shirt. Call up Sylvia Nixon and get that printed, or I'm stealing it. Gang, you guys came through. You guys did it. First of all, fantastic stream. I absolutely, yes, you can, Keely. All right. Hold on. Let me do this real quick because Keely going to yell at me. So I'm going to just go ahead and do it. And I'm going to wear the Sammy shirt while I'm doing it. Remove the glasses. I was about to go, but Keely put the foot up the ass because I keep forgetting to do her testimonial. You guys are seeing my Big Poppy pregame routine. It's the second time this week you saw me record something live. For you, Keely, I'll remove the chair. Stay right there. Or you can still see a little bit. We'll just crop in. If you're thinking about growing your community, look no further than Discord. Discord is absolutely amazing. In order to get that set up and make sure you make no mistakes to have the most perfect, loving community ever, make sure you hit up my homie Discord for Creators, aka Keely, because she'll help you get it done. You see what I did there? Keely was amazing. I had my Discord running for about a year. There was me, my brother, and about 8 of my friends. And it was totally whacked, and it looked like a hot mess. But Keely came in and goes, you know what? Can I redecorate your community for you? And I was like, absolutely. And now it is the business. I brag about my community. I brag about my server. My Discord server looks great. Yes, my community people are fantastic, but fantastic people living in a tent, not as good a look as fantastic people living in a palatial mansion. My Discord community looks like a palatial mansion. Thanks to Discord for Creators. Make sure you hit up Keely and let her get it done. I'm Doc Rock, content creation coach. Listen to me. I prescribe that. All right, there you go, Keely. Clip that. Damn it. She always up in here. Boom, boom, boom. No, I don't feel like it. It's just for you. Just for you, right? Anything for the kills, because she kills it. Like, Keely killed it. Boom. That's another hashtag. Own that. Gang, this has been a dope stream. I appreciate you guys for always coming up with crazy stuff so that I can turn around and turn it into videos. You see what I did there, right? I just comb into what you guys talk about, and then there it is. There it is. Boom. Yes, you can clip them both, the short one and the long one. Thank you, Mr. Junkie Camera. That is fantastic. You guys are on point. Don't forget, Tuesday, we're back again. Class is happening very, very soon. If you guys don't know what time class starts, please go to the Discord, click on the Drop Squad tab. There is a pinned comment with not only class time, but the links. And I even went as far as to convert about 15 time zones, so none of you people can be like, oh, I thought class was at this time. Valerie. She's going to kill me now. I love you, Val. I love you, Val. Ren A, man, everybody here, he said it before. Let's say it again. Run A, you got to bring yourself over here to one of these Tuesdays or Saturdays, and let's get here and let's talk about the fantastic things you've done with your channel. We're not going to bug you with a bunch of Mac questions. We're going to give you a chance to actually talk about your channel. So as long as everybody in the chat promises that when Renee comes, we're not going to ask him Mac questions. We're going to ask him about his channels, because this is the creator channel. Then Renee will come and visit. He's scared of y'all. He's scared of y'all gonna come in and be like, how come my Mac doesn't turn on? No, that's not what the thing is. So if you guys promise, then maybe Renee will come and hang out with us. Okay, yes. Oh, Ballard Vibe, you saved me. Yo, my G. Ooh. Okay, this is for Gabe. This is for Gabe, and I don't know if Adam is still here. This is for Adam, okay? Here we go. Sorry, Val's gonna get me in trouble. Hold on, I gotta see. All right, boom. No, you didn't miss it. You did it. You saved me because I almost jacked up. I almost jacked it up. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna give you guys an example. Hold on, I gotta get my together. I've come to the conclusion that sometimes when you write all of this stuff down, you forget to go back to it. So this is even for Gabe, talking about laying in the bed, lazy, tired, on the couch, TV, whatever. Okay, let's say you're watching Law and Order, right? Let's say you're watching Law and Order. But then you decide, oh, a commercial comes on, and I have an idea for watching this episode of Law and Order that I can use for my content. Okay, cool. So here's what you do. Right when, after they go, down, 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 pack, 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 they go through the whole thing. At the end of that, they go, and then they cut to a commercial. You go like this. I have another fantastic idea of a video. I want to dive deeper into that quote from James Clear that I talked about in the comment today. So I'm going to make an entire video where I go a little bit deeper. I want to be able to show people an example. And maybe what we can do is do a 30-day challenge where I do the same thing for 30 days in a row and start from scratch and then show them what it looks like at the end. All right, so remember to do that, lock this one away, and also copy this video over to the journal. And then the commercial's over, and all right, now we back, and we're trying to figure out who stabbed the dude in the closet. A lot of us write this mess down, but Doc is going to show you how to kill two birds with one stone. Your first bird, I don't know how to talk to the camera. All right, talk to the camera. Spit your ideas straight into the film. Spit your ideas into the camera, right? Then clip them and put them in your Apple Notes or your Evernotes or your drafts or your Word document or whatever you're into. Don't do it in the Word document, it'll get huge. That way, when you go at the end of the week, look at the videos that you made. Put them in a hidden folder somewhere on your phone so nobody's accidentally see you, whatever. I don't care what you do if you shame. I ain't shame. I'll leave these joints out here. Take that video, because a lot of times I have found we will write notes and you'll write something on the card and you ready. You got your card out and you read it, and there's literally a note on here that says under desk. When I wrote that, I don't remember what I meant about under desk. This is a prime example right here on this piece of paper. I wrote under desk. I have no idea what the hell that means. See? But if you clip that as a video, number one, you get better at talking on camera for all you people that love to tell that lie about not being good on camera. Number two, you can go a little deeper because your mouth normally works faster than you can type or write or whatever. So just do TLC, Trading Spaces. I didn't like the way Keely designed his basement. She told me to paint it red and white and put like little maple leaves everywhere. I don't really understand that. So instead of talking to that like TLC, do it yourself. Let it be GLC, like the Gabe Learning Channel. Just talk to your camera. You could do it laying in bed. You could do it upside down. You could do it on the toilet. You could do whatever. Whenever an idea comes to you in the grocery store, go hide in the corner somewhere and spit those facts to the camera. The sooner you spit those facts to the camera, you're more likely to remember what it is that you said you were going to create. So that, Mr. Ballard Vibes, that is my pro tip. I'm going to patent it. I'm going to make a whole course around brainstorming, doing little video clips. It sounds silly, but I know so many people write stuff down and straight forget about it. Even Adam admitted to it as much up in the top of the chat. So that's my new thing. That is my new thing. Just spit those facts into the camera. Make little clips. Now, if Patrice was here, I'm going to get her to make us a little app that we can use just to be like, hey, what's my man? My man over here. Wrong movie, guys. Don't get pissed, okay? Steve, you always with the attitude. Remember the other guy? Steve, he got a little attitude. Captain's log, star date, today, April 9th, 2022. Had a fantastic stream. Ballard Vibe saved my ass. I got to send him a shout out next time. Make sure you make a video. If he has a question, you owe him. Just answer the man's question. All right. Stay long and live long and prosper. There you go. That's it. That's it. I mean, fam, you can do it. And if you're out and about, you don't have your camera with you, Apple Watch has voice memos. There you go. So that's it, Adam. That's how you save your bacon, because I definitely agree. I have written tons of stuff down and look at that note later and be like, what? I was probably high when I wrote it, so I don't remember it. So best thing to do it as a video and then you'll remember it better. And it helps you get better at speaking contemporaneously, and it helps you get better at speaking on camera. I showed you guys 2 live ideas on the fly without even skipping the beat, right? Instagram Live without skipping the beat and all the above. That's how you do it. You know what? I just remembered the artist, Haven, never did give me her IG account, so I just got to post this video without it. But anyway, just double check, make sure she didn't. Nope. Okay, anyway, game recognized game. You guys are the bomb. Let me get my music situation ready. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Class, let's get ready. Let's do this. See you soon. Aloha. Arrivederci.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down.